What happens when the most important player on the pitch is the one nobody talks about? Claude Makélélé left Real Madrid and the whole club fell apart. This is the story of the man who proved that being underrated is more powerful than being overhyped. Before we dive into this incredible story of loyalty, rejection, and redemption, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more untold football stories, and hit the bell so you never miss the truth behind the game's biggest names. Claude Makélélé wasn't the loudest in the locker room. He didn't bend the ball like Beckham or dance past defenders like Zidane. He wasn't the kind of player whose face sold shirts or whose name was shouted across the world. But on the pitch where it truly mattered, Claude Makélélé was the heartbeat. When he arrived at Real Madrid in 2000, it was a dream come true. For a boy born in Zaire and raised in the tough suburbs of France, pulling on the white shirt of Los Blancos was more than an achievement, it was a symbol of how far he'd come. Surrounded by legends like Raul, Roberto Carlos, Luis Figo, and later Zidane and Ronaldo, he didn't feel intimidated, he felt ready. But even from the start, he understood his role was different. He wasn't there to make headlines. He was there to balance the chaos, to clean up behind the attacking stars, win back possession, plug gaps, and make others look good. He was the invisible hand in the machine. Every great play that started with Zidane or Figo usually began with Makélélé making a vital tackle or intercepting a pass seconds earlier. Between 2000 and 2003, Real Madrid reached incredible heights. They won La Liga, the Champions League, and international recognition as a global footballing powerhouse. But with every trophy, Makélélé began to notice something odd. He was invisible in the eyes of the club hierarchy. Other players were getting new contracts, bonuses, public praise, but for him, nothing. So in the summer of 2003, after helping Madrid lift yet another league title, he asked for a raise not out of greed, but simply to match the value he was providing to the team. "I wanted to stay," Makélélé later said, "but I also wanted respect, recognition. I had offers from big clubs, but Madrid was my dream. I only asked for what I felt I had earned." But the club's response crushed him. "You should consider yourself lucky just to wear the Real Madrid shirt." It was more than rejection, it was humiliation. A reminder that to the club's executives, he wasn't a Galactico. He was a gear in the machine, useful but replaceable. And then, just weeks later, came the final insults. David Beckham arrived from Manchester United in a blaze of media attention. Photographers, press conferences, sponsors, and praise. Beckham, with his superstar image and global brand, became the new jewel in the Galacticos' crown. And Makélélé, he was told to step aside, but not everyone inside the dressing room agreed with the board. Roberto Carlos, a club icon and someone who understood what it took to win, pulled Claude aside and offered a quiet but powerful message. "Don't be sad, they're the ones losing out. This is like painting a car with gold and sacrificing the engine." That quote stuck with him. It summed up everything. You can build the flashiest team in the world, but without balance, without grit, without structure, the gold paint will chip and the engine will fail. And so Makélélé made a bold decision. He left Real Madrid and signed for Chelsea. At the time, some fans questioned the move, leaving the most glamorous club in the world for a Premier League side still finding its identity under new owner Roman Abramovich. But Claude knew exactly what he was doing. At Chelsea, he was finally appreciated, not just by the fans who quickly saw his genius, but by the club itself. Jose Mourinho would later describe him as untouchable. He became the spine of the team, anchoring the midfield with discipline, intelligence, and ferocity. Chelsea went on to win 2 consecutive Premier League titles, with Makélélé as the quiet general orchestrating everything from deep. He was so influential that a new position in football was born in his name, the Makélélé role. A single player changed the language of tactics. Back in Madrid, they struggled. Despite having attacking firepower, they couldn't control games. Their midfield was exposed. Their defense overworked. Fans and pundits alike started whispering the same thought. They never replaced Makélélé. Even Zidane, one of the greatest players ever, would later say, "Why put another layer of gold paint on a Bentley when you are losing the engine?" Claude Makélélé never scored the winning goals. He didn't lift the Ballon d'Or. But he changed how football worked. His story is a reminder that behind every superstar, there's someone doing the dirty work, someone who makes it all possible. If you felt inspired by Claude Makélélé's journey, show some love by dropping a like, sharing this video with a fellow football fan, and leaving a comment below. Who's another unsung hero in football you think deserves a spotlight? Thanks for watching. Sometimes the most valuable players don't wear the captain's armband or score hat tricks, they carry the weight of the team in silence. Stay tuned for more true stories that reveal the heart of the beautiful game.